Welcome back, everyone, to MOAA's Advocacy Update. I'm Cory, and this is Paul. He's one of the benefits counselors on our transition team. Today, we're talking about getting access to VA healthcare, specifically in regards to some of the changes the PACT Act made. So, Paul, kind of starting us off, can you help set a baseline? How do you get access to VA healthcare?
Typically, veterans are categorized based on their VA disability rating. So, if you are, for example, 50% or higher, you are priority group 1 and can get all of your health care through the VA and don't have any charges associated with it. If you don't have a VA disability rating, then the VA does a means test. And if you make above the poverty level in the area where you live, then you are assigned priority group 8. After 9/11, the VA said, hey, we're gonna have lots of guys and gals coming back banged up, and we need to prioritize our health care. And since 2003, those who are in priority group 8 no longer have access to VA healthcare. That became an issue during COVID, where priority group 8 said, hey, we can't get the COVID vaccine out in town. We would like to be able to get the COVID vaccine through the VA. So about a year into COVID, President Biden said, okay, those with priority group 8 can now get the vaccines with their spouse through the VA.
Okay, and that's a good breakdown, but it gets a little bit more complicated
does.
because there are some carve-outs. So
There are.
Tell us a little bit more about those.
Well, if you are in a presumptive case, so say you were exposed at Camp Lejeune, you were exposed in Vietnam to Agent Orange, they typically, if you don't have a VA rating, they will assign you priority group 6, which does allow you to get access to VA healthcare as a presumptive case.
Right, and those are called toxic exposed veterans, right?
Exactly.
So the PACT Act made some changes to those who are recognized as toxic exposed veterans.
Right. Anyone who served in Southwest Asia during the times of Desert Storm 1 or the global war on terrorism were presumed to be toxic exposed to those burn pits, and that is exactly what the PACT Act is all about.
Okay, so there's an important deadline coming up for veterans to get access to health care. Can you tell us what that is and why it's important?
Sure. They've established these 2 dates, and I want to read these, but these will allow veterans who haven't yet necessarily developed any of the diseases that are on the presumptive list, but gets them access to VA healthcare without that VA rating. And I'd like to read these so make sure that everybody's clear. Veterans who deployed to a combat zone, never enrolled in VA healthcare, and left active duty after September 11, 2001, and before October 1st of 2013 are eligible to enroll directly in VA healthcare without first applying for disability compensation benefits. Their deadline to apply is September 30th. And then second, veterans who deployed to a combat zone, never enrolled in VA healthcare, and left active duty on or after October 1st of 2013 are eligible to enroll directly in VA healthcare without first applying for disability compensation benefits. Their deadline to apply is 10 years after they left active duty, meaning some of those veterans could end their eligibility as soon as October 1st of 2023.
So if a veteran thinks they are eligible or might be, what should they do? Where should they go?
Well, the VA is considering automatic enrollment for all veterans, but you still, as of today, you still need to enroll in VA healthcare. And you can do that by downloading and sending in a VA Form 21-1010. EZ, that's the enrollment form, or just get online through va.gov, establish an account, and enroll in healthcare online.
Okay, and we'll be sure to drop a link to that in the description for this video. Thanks so much for coming by, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.